thrill. The passion, the thrill. The stadiums roar, you can feel the chill. You can feel the chill. The teams are ready, the battles will start. With battles will start. With dreams of glory, they'll play with heart.
Kalimera, Kalispera, whatever time you are watching or listening to, this is MAPPA. Stel's here, Thasso's here. We've got an action-packed show, as per usual, so get your Freddo Espresso out. You're going to need it. Thasso, what's going on?
I've got my tea, man. My Freddo Espresso's a bit late tonight, I think. I've got my tea, and I think I'm going to be sipping quite a lot.
You've got your canellas in there as well, yeah?
Sorry?
Got your canellas in there?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, good. Very good. Good boy. Good boy. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah. How are you doing? I never ask you. How are you doing?
How am I doing? Well, it's been a busy week. It's been quite an eventful week as well.
Yes.
Because in case you guys didn't know, we're in the Millionaires Club.
Hey.
Last 90 days, 1 million views, almost 1.1 million actually, on our Instagram content. So we've been chucking away, and we're reaping the rewards. The only little thing that annoys me: 78% of people are non-followers. Why are they not following? Why are they not following? It's a bit sad, but you know what? We've done it.
Oh, we're too cool for school. That's what that is.
Yeah, true. But we've done it. Thank you for everyone. Support. It's been incredible, and we're going to continue doing it because, boys and girls, what we have coming up with this in MAPPA in the coming weeks is going to shag your brains. It's going to shag your brains. That's what I'm saying.
Starting hot.
Yep. Because next week we're going to be recording 2 episodes. We're going to be doing our live stream, and we'll have a special guest that used to play in Cyprus. He actually used to play in the Premier League as well. And he's got some stories. He's got some stories.
Oh, was he?
He's got some stories. Yes. Ooh. And one particular referee, from what I understand, he's looking a bit peak.
Aye.
Cheers. So there you go. I don't know how many people watch. Let me start again. I don't know how many people are watching live. We're on the Instagram as well. So just in case you guys don't know, we are on the Instagram. We are on the Instagram. There we go. And we're on X. Isn't it weird, Thasso? Don't you think it's weird how we've had 1 million views on our content on Instagram, and last year alone we got a little under 5 million in total across X and Instagram? That's mad. That's mad.
It is mad. It is mad. Well, it's like you said. You know, we were going to do that almanac for this season.
Yes.
And obviously the Cyprus League by Stishuman has provided us with all the content in the world to provide for that almanac, plus a lot more.
Yep. And then some.
Yeah.
And then some. Anyway, let's start with the Conference League games from last week. Obviously, we can't show the footage because, UEFA don't let us, copyright strike, etc.
I don't think you can even say UEFA without getting copyright struck. So.
Yes. So we'll kick off with your team that drew 2 apiece away from home against Celje.
Yeah.
Yes. Go on. Thoughts on the game, my friend?
Well, basically we were basically playing against ourselves here. We shot ourselves in the foot, conceded a goal in the 2nd minute. That was unbelievable. And then Diwali doing his best to get himself sent off by pulling back the Celje forward. I think it was the guy who scored both the goals as well. Pulled him back twice, getting himself a nice red card. So that was good of him as well, which means he won't be playing the return leg. So, but we still managed to come away with a draw. which means it's all to play for at the Racing B, and that's the important thing, that if you don't win, don't lose, and we didn't lose. So I guess that's the positive there. Obviously, the negative being Dvali is not going to be there. Quintilla's not going to be there. Petrovic isn't going to be there. Antonio's not going to be there because he's not registered. So in defence, I'm announcing myself to play instead. Yeah, I'm announcing myself to play instead. I'm announcing myself.
You can't do that.
So here I go. Yeah.
You can't. You can't do that. You're not registered. You're not registered.
I'm ready to go. I know it's the away kit.
Malaga,
but
you're
I'm
not.
ready to go.
Right, you're not registered. Not registered.
It's fine. You know, put like, I don't know, put Petrovic on the back. I'm sure they won't notice that 6'11" player has been replaced by someone who's 5'7". Yeah.
Everyone knows how tall you are.
I don't care. I'm a very tiny man. I've said this a lot.
Less of the tiny. We don't want people to get the wrong impression.
Yes.
This is a family show. That's all.
Yes. This is a family show. Exactly. It's a family show, and I'm using it in a familial context. Now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mario has said no Dvali, no Chepak, no Donis, no Jimenez for the return leg. Any more absences?
Yeah. Yeah.
Schwab can afford you.
Abuel can afford me. Yes.
He'll play for free.
Yeah. Appearance fee. Appearance fee. I'll get an appearance fee but I'm not expecting a salary. But yeah, it's unbelievable the amount of people that are going to be missing during this game. People who won't be missing is obviously the fans. So they're going to be very important. As Manolo bloody Jimenez keeps telling everybody, the fans will be very important. Yes, they will. Because they need to push the team on. Anyway, that's the depressing side. We've also got the other game that happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The Battle of Cyprus, as we call it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So Omonia drew on a piece against Buffer. Willy Semedo gave Omonia the lead from the spot before Fabiano did what Fabiano always seems to do and save Omonia's asses, saving a penalty from Tankovic, and then Orsic came off the bench to grab the equaliser, and it's going to be a very tense second leg in Limassol, not in Buffer.
Yep, not in Buffer. Yeah.
And just so you know, this is MAPPA will be at the game.
Oh yes,
because we have our accreditation, and our friend here is going to be covering it. So there you go. Told you we're going to be shagging people's brains. I'm sorry, it's going to happen. Sorry.
Yep. We're going for it. Petro.
Good evening, Stel. Ade, that's all. Hey, go. Come on, man. Come on.
Thank you, my guy. Thank you.
Right.
But yeah.
Anyway, so what do you think of that game?
I think that Bafo game, based off of what I saw against that Barcelona, if Omonia can stay on Bafo the full game, then Omonia can get a result there. Now, what I've seen Bafo try to do is at the beginning of the games, they try and overload, go for the quick attack, try and get the 1-0, the 2-0 at the beginning of the game, and then try and calm it down for like 60 minutes before turning it back up again when they make the substitutions. So as long as Omonia ride that first wave out, and then keep the press, not lose concentration, then I think there's more than enough chance for Omonia to get a result.
The thing is, teams do create chances against Buffalo.
Yeah.
They may have conceded the least goals in the league, but they do give away opportunities. Sometimes it's half chances, sometimes it's clear cut. And I'll be honest with you, watching that game again, because I had to do the analysis for the Patreon on No Choftes. That back line, all right, Goldeyes is fit now, and Correa will probably be back, and Lucasen will be back. But that goalkeeper doesn't exude much confidence in his back line, I don't think, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's anyone that's a weak link in that team, it's him. Again, he might play a blinder against Omonia. You never know. But Omonia have got deficiencies, don't get me wrong. But I think the pressure is on Buffer to deliver in this one. I really do. I really do.
Yep. And let's hope the picture that UEFA use tomorrow is going to be a suitable one.
Yes.
And
yes.
which city are they going to use? Are they going to use Lemeso or are they going to use Bafo?
For all I know, they might use Timbuktu.
Yeah, or
they might use Moscow. I don't know. Don't know.
Yep.
Listen, they must have got some intern to do it. But Thasso, that wasn't the most intriguing part of the whole Omonia Buffo debacle. We had obviously the UEFA photograph. We also had the game. But there's something that our friends over at Podit kind of inadvertently caught during their watch along. Check this out.
Yeah.
This is an Omonia fan celebrating the goal. And for those of you watching, or those of you not watching, he has pulled his pants down and shown his backside.
Yep.
There you go. He's been twerking for the goals, twerking for Semedo. That's nice.
Yep. Yes.
But you know, I must admit, the tan lines, unreal. That has got holiday mode straight in.
Yep.
Straight in.
Yep. He's ready for it, even though it's raining over there. It's raining cats and dogs over there. But yeah, he's ready for it. Yeah.
Mario says, where is it? Mario says, Sema is amazing. They completely controlled our right-hand side with him on Azor. Absolutely. They doubled up on our right-hand side. But, you know, they're going to use Agrotiria, the bases. Oh, God. Pedro, calm down. Relax. It's fine. It's just a bum. It's a bum,
man. It's a bum.
It's just a bum.
It's a hairy bum, but it's a bum.
Yeah. By the way, Carlos is watching. I know you're watching, Carlos. Hello. My guy. He knows.
Okay.
He's going to say hello in a minute. Don't worry. He's going to say hello in a minute.
Okay.
Right. Anything else?
Yes. So obviously, none of the teams lost in Gipro, which means, you know, that UEFA coefficient points tally goes up. At the moment, Gipro is in 20th. We're recording this on Wednesday night, so we haven't had Europa League or the Conference League games. And obviously, there's some Champions League games still going on, right? There's some still going. Yeah, so we don't know how that will change things, but they're not going to change stuff below us, I don't think. Now, what that has meant is Gipro are currently in the 20th best football association in Europe based off of this coefficient.
Top 20, come on.
Yes. Now, above Gipro is Croatia, who have no other European, they have no other teams in European competitions left. Because the last one was Zagreb, and they came, I think, the place below the playoffs, didn't they? So yeah, Croatia, we're coming for you. We're coming for that 19th
Forza
spot.
coefficient. Come on, Connor. Come on. Mr. Groundhopper. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Let's go. Right. Next. League games.
Let's do it.
Vamos! And we begin Salamina beating Carmiodisa by 2 goals. So on Carlitos giving them the lead before Carmiodisa equalized. But lo and behold, your friend and mine. Who scored the winner there, Tasso?
Louis.
Come on.
Yes.
De Lucas.
Yes.
Well,
I knew it.
Well, now this guy could be the difference between them staying up and going down, right?
Yep. It's on. 2 very Bursaididis football at Nea Salamina things happened during that game. One, Carlitos playing a blinder, after because he was kind of left on the side, kind of a little bit over the first half of the season. Besides, Luis comes back and Carlitos turns into prime Carlitos. And a second one, Nia Salamina are good at attacking corners again all of a sudden. So, Luis de Lucas, his head is going to be very important going forward. Very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loads of penetration with that head. Bosh.
Family show. Family show.
It's a family show.
But yeah, speaking of family show, just because a very short story, hopefully, but Jussi signed a contract extension at Gargioddissa. Now that's not the thing I want to report on. What I want to report on is match.com.cy announced that Gargioddissa had signed his contract extension with Jussi. And do you know which picture they used?
I wonder. Please enlighten us.
Oh, it's when he tried to do that chill guy thing, except failed a little bit.
Ah, right. Yes.
Yeah. You know the one. If you don't know the one, you do know the one. Yeah, and they actually edited out the pitch and everything. It was just Jussi with his hand down his trousers.
Okay.
It's unbelievable. But yeah.
If it works, it works.
It worked. It works. I clicked that link, I'll tell you.
You gave him the click.
Yep. I did.
Bravo. Lovely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next. Okay. Well, Ethnigo beats Omonia Kostinadis Ismail by a goal to 0. A handball by Delond. All of a sudden, he's gone back to being Titus Bramble.
Yeah.
Last week against Omonia, he was prime Baresi. Now he's Titus Bramble. Gave away the penalty. Bonetto stepped up, put it in the bottom corner? I don't know where he put it. I mean, it's a handball, yeah? It's a handball.
It's a handball. Although if you had a different referee there, you might say it's too close to the ball. Is that what he said?
Too close to the hand. The ball's too close to the hand.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, might I add, the VAR screen was on the other end of the pitch behind the goal, not by the touchline like it was in the past.
I think that's a very good idea. Do it like that instead.
Of course. I agree.
Pedro's got a very good comment there. I was trying to figure out what this would be. But yeah, it's a T-Rex defense from Delon for the penalty.
Yeah. Like what's that goalkeeper's name? Pickford. Dinosaur.
Yes. Very good.
Now, there was also something else that we noticed. And again, if you have children watching, block their ears, because something was said on the touchline. Although I'm not sure who said it. But let's just play it anyway.
You cheated.
Yeah.
For some reason as well, the way that the way that they cut the footage live, they just zoom in on Trujic.
Yeah. Although I don't know who said it. I have my suspicions, but I don't want to blame anyone. But we might find out next week if Vrionides been informed of said profanity.
Yeah.
So far we've got bums and profanity. It's a family show.
Yep.
Apparently. Anyway.
Yes.
So another win for Ethnigo. I think they've cemented their place in the league for next season. I mean, they're quite a fair distance behind Anorthosi. We thought there might be dark horses to get into the top 6, but that's not going to happen now. I mean, there's 8 points difference. I can't see them doing it. But Omonia, Gosinad Ismail, 10 points.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
No,
it's not looking
not
good.
looking good, breath.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, that's it. There's, I mean, it's all quiet on the Western Front for most of the clubs this week. So
it is.
We can blast through this stuff and get to the serious.
Okay.
Business.
Yes. Let's try to all-time classic. Someone shithousing the game behind the commentator. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. That's right. Okay, over to the next. Is this going to be a shithousing game? I think it might be, yes, because Abuel traveled to Limassol and beat Ayel by 2-1. Maioli giving Abuel the lead before Sotiril making it 2. Triskovsky pulled one back from the spot. That is Ayel's first goal in 2025. But Abuel held on to win the game. It was quite feisty as well, wasn't it, Thasso?
Yep. Just seeing that handball again, man. Oh God. Is it just Chebak? I mean, come on. Anyway, yeah. I'll get a goal.
What could he have done though? What?
Sorry?
Let's be fair here. What could he have done?
Not a lot, except what there's. Look, I said I'd be fair to him in the notes. He was playing in central defence. It's not a position he's used to, after Diwali went off injured. So, yeah, but still, he doesn't help himself with me saying things about him. If he wants that to stop, he needs to sort it out. But yeah,
cry out loud.
I'll get a goal ninth time of asking. Lautaro Cano finally started a game, and I think he was pretty solid. I won't. It's not nothing like, oh, we found the new Gareth Bale or anything like that. But he had a very solid game. Did what he needed to do. He did it very professionally, and I was like, please have a good game because I've spent the last 6 months going, play Cano. Why aren't you playing him? Play the kid. Play. So, it's good that he had a good game, at least for me anyway. We've also got all these injuries occurring in defence. It just makes you think, like if you had like a backup central defender, like a really tall one, a Brazilian who was there from last season and, wasn't sent out on loan in January, that would have been good, wouldn't it? That would have been very good. But anyway, positives, Maioli gaining the goals again. Very good player. It's just that it's such a shame that Jimenez has to play him to see, oh, he's actually good. Maybe I should play him, rather than you. But anyway, I like the goal he scored as well. He played the ball off Victor Braga's nuts while making him. He put it through his legs. He didn't really put it through his legs. He just aimed it at his crotch. It bounced off his crotch and rolled in. It was a very good goal. I enjoyed it very much. Sotirio gets another goal as well. But one thing that annoyed me about the game is that it was a very boring affair for the first 30 minutes. And then I had to go pick up my mum from the airport. And then Maioli and Sotirio get the 2 goals very quickly, one after the other, to be like, that's what's gone now. We can play with a bit more comfort and relax a bit more. Yeah, because he's not here to watch the rest of the game.
Yeah. Did you watch the last 20 minutes?
I did not watch the last 20 minutes.
Mate, it was brutal. The challenges were flying in. It was brilliant.
I believe it.
I actually enjoyed it. I was actually sitting there watching. I'm like, who's going to get sent off? It was incredible.
I believe it. Abuel get very angry and very tired. So, yeah. Again, a win is a win. We're getting further and further away from that 7th place. So, well, positives.
Yeah.
Positives.
There you go.
Yes.
Happy days.
Yes.
Happy days. All right. Let's move over to the next game then. Oh, no, we can't do that. No, we can't.
Two things.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
No, go on. You say your thing.
So there's an IL thing. IL are signing players in the middle of February. They've signed a central midfielder called Nemanja Glavcic. He was released from Volos in January. He's also played for Khimki in Russia, Slaven Belupo, Spartak, Partizan, and Teleoptic. It's okay. The club names on that, but he's got 288 games, 12 goals, and 27 assists. He's another central midfielder, so they can, they're signing everyone they can in central midfield, except the one option that was right in front of them. But they'll end up with brown pants at the end, regardless. So now the more serious thing that happened is that the game happened with the stadium was a bit empty. They only were allowed to provide tickets for under 14s and over 65s. So I mean, there was part of me imagining like an 80-year-old Guerrero with a flare going like, but yeah. So it's we weren't expecting any trouble regarding the game. However, the Abuel bus was traveling back to Lefkosia and going past Yermasoya on the highway. I think it was on the highway. I'm not sure. A set of fans, in inverted commas, attacked the bus outside Yermasoya with rocks, damaging the bus and breaking windows. Now, the way it was phrased in some articles was that it was AL fans who did it. However, I don't think there's been any evidence to say that it was AL fans. It could be fans of any other team. It could be fans of absolutely no one. It could be anything. However, the police and eyewitnesses said that the bus was attacked by people on the highway outside Yermasoya with rocks. But for some reason, the clickbait websites kind of tried to put it in an IL banner, regardless of whether or not IL fans actually did do it.
Never seen, never heard, never happened, never occurred.
Yep, exactly.
Well,
yeah, Rafael's got it right. Rafael's got it right.
It was Aris fans, yeah. It was the Aris Ultras, yeah. The Green Light Brigade, and don't underestimate the Yaya Ultras.
Yeah, I'll tell you now, the Aris fans, they're getting picked on by Vrionidis this week. Anyway,
it was the Monikos Tessera fans who did the bus job. Get out of here! Stop! No, not gonna do this. Flipping hell. Well, look, I don't know if you heard Nicola Levendi's comments on Supersport. It was actually Valentine's Day, where he goes, they've surpassed 100,000 euros in fines, and the total financial damage this season has been 300 grand. Like, how the fuck are you gonna pay that?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is a very...
Gulli, what are you doing? Make a poll for the best quote of the season. Jengenis, a fucking bastard, lost his islands, ethnic orcs, not gonna get payout immediately, and more to come. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, you're killing me. Fucking killing me. You lot are just...
John King Anyway.
Stop. Stop. We're not doing this.
No.
We're not doing this. Yes. So, as I was saying, IL are now in total 11 games without a win. One goal in those games.
Yep.
It is looking very, very bad. Very bad.
Well,
And I from what I've heard, even staff internally are bricking it because they are actually believing there is a stronger chance of them going down the shitter.
well, it's not only because of obviously other teams performing well, them not performing well enough, but it's also next time there's fan trouble, points deduction. There's a big chance that there's a points deduction coming to IL just because of all the fan issues that they've been having.
Yeah, but Tasso, their fans are banned for the last 3 games of this season. 2 splits.
Yeah, but then when the split happens,
yeah, they're going to be back in. But what I'm saying is, surely they would have received a deduction by now. I mean, how many times are they going to get these?
It's coming. But that's why Levendi's was out on the charm offensive this week, because he knows that there's something coming for him next time. Next time there's trouble. Because you have to remember as well, a couple of the times, like one time in particular, that they've had this playing behind closed doors thing for, was because they went after their own players in the dressing room. So it's a very bad situation.
Oops.
Anyway,
let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
On to the next. And AEK faced Paralimni, and they pounded them. Cabrera gave them the lead in the 4th minute. Aglieski made it 2 in the 8th. Shawnee Annu pulled one back for Paralimni, but Cabrera made it 3 before half-time. Nothing much else to report from the second half, apart from Fran Sol making it 4. Al moved up to 3rd, albeit temporarily. Pretty straightforward there, Tasso, no?
Yeah, but pretty much. I was expecting a bit more of a defensive display from Paralimni. I've spoken about their defense a couple of times already this season, saying that they had apart from whoever's in 7th right now, they had the best defense in that bottom half of the league. So for them to ship 4 goals, even if it is against AEK, is a bit of a surprise for me. Adebayor didn't have the best of games, but if one player has an off day, it shouldn't mean that the whole thing goes to pot, especially if it's your goalkeeper. But yeah, AEK marching on, very, very dangerous. The 2 up front thing, I think, is working very well for them, isn't it? They are playing 2 up front, aren't they? Because they had Cabrera and Angielski up top.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. For that particular game, yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see. I mean, look.
Dave, what is it? Mike Bassett, England manager. 4-4-2.
4-4-2. Yeah, standard.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. I don't think there's anything else to add with that one, in all fairness. So there you go. Right, over to the Ghazi B, where Omonia went a goal behind after 2 minutes against Omonia Radipu, a shock lead for the away side. But Omonia fought back and won the game by 3-1. Stepinski grabbed an equalizer before 2 goals from Alium. Funny that he's only on loan. He's only on loan. 2 goals for Alium, 3 for Omonia. Back up to 3rd. I'm not sure what that means for the rest of the season for Omonia. I guess we're within touching distance of top 2, I guess, going into playoffs. We've got 3 games left, and there's 3 big games: Apollon, Buffalo, and Apoel. So, yep, players are going into the next game with a lot of confidence, I would hope. But yeah, apart from that shot goal that gave Omonia Liverpool the lead.
It was
Nothing
very one-sided.
really, yeah. And Omonia made 10 changes in that game as well.
Yeah. I think Alium, I think he's your top goal scorer right now as well, isn't he? He's got 12.
Yeah, most of them coming off the bench.
Yeah. Well, again.
There you go.
Again. Oh.
Again.
Oh,
hello. Got a new member. Hello,
yes,
KDS.
hello.
New member.
Hello.
There you go.
Hi
hello.
there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, the fact that, you could make 10 changes and still get I'd call it an emphatic win. I think bodes well for the rest of the season, especially if Omonia get through to later rounds of the Conference League.
Yeah. I mean, I spare a thought for the Omonia Liverpool goalkeeper, Carlos Peixoto. He started his first game of the season. Obviously, Loria was out injured, and the lad came off injured himself. He was down for about 7 minutes. Fortunately, it's nothing too serious, but it's grim, man. Because when you're a goalkeeper, there's only one position to challenge for, and when you've got someone like Loria with his experience, it's very difficult to dislodge them. And here comes the lad. He's had a decent game, all right. You could say that he was kind of at fault for one of the goals, but I don't know, man. It's grim. I feel sorry for him, but absolutely. There's one save from Musilovski in the first half, but hopefully he's not going to be out for too long. And we wish him well. Speedy recovery.
The goalkeeper who came on after him, though, is a 17-year-old Cypriot called, I only got his surname at the time, was Babahara Lambos. 17 years old and Cypriot.
Yes. Interesting.
So,
those are goalkeepers.
Yeah, somebody, somebody who's might want to be looking to take advantage of the situation there.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Right, before we move on, one quick little bit of news. Sports, 24 Sports today reported that AIK scouts will be at the Buffalo Omonia game to watch Gagulis specifically. Now, they're looking for a striker because obviously Bitta is gone. And we know that Gagulis was very close to joining Göteborg in the summer. And from what I've been told by a friend that's a journalist in Sweden, AIK are desperate for a centre forward. So, Tasso, if AIK are desperate for a centre forward, number one, if Gagulis is the guy that they're looking at, how desperate are they to take him? And how much would they be willing to spend if they are desperate? And how much would Omonia be happy to let him go for?
Well, so here's the thing, right? Omonia already shot themselves in the foot with Gagulis. So I can see them demanding a high price, knowing that AIK are looking for somebody. And then them and Gagulis not getting what they want out of a deal like that. However, Gagulis, I think, is a pretty like-for-like replacement for Bitta. I think they're very similar players, albeit Bitta has a bit more power. They're both very quick. Gagulis is a lot quicker than Bitta, but Bitta's got a bit more strength in him. But I think they're very similar players.
Bitta's a better finisher, though. I think Bitta's a better finisher.
But Bitta's a better finisher because he's had more games. Gagulis, I think, every time Gagulis he has this rich vein of form, and then he has one or two poor games, and then he gets replaced. So then he gets sat on the bench for however many games until he starts scoring again, and then he's back in the team because he's scoring again. So he's not really getting any consistency to be able to work on that. So maybe he'll have the chance in Sweden to be able to do that.
Maybe. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, we got a little wave here from Sodiri. Hello, Sodiri. He's watching on Instagram. Hello, mate. We gave you a lot of shout, by the way, for the bit of footage that, you have to rewind back. We're on YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Anyway,
yes.
Let's move on. And we are going to go to the PAP, where Ari beats Anorthosis by 3-0. But that's all. Should this have been a penalty early doors? Yes. Yep. I agree. Connor Goldson going in pretty hard, pretty late. And we've seen them given, haven't we, Tasso?
Yep. Yep. I mean, there wasn't even a VAR check or anything. It just
no.
carried on.
But Ari said, "All right, we're going to carry on," as you said. And Boaki scored one of the goals of the season, rifling it top bins. In fact, we're going to watch it twice because the production team didn't quite catch that bit. They were kind of focusing on the referee, and then next thing you know, they got that early frame of him whacking the ball in the squad. He scored a cracking goal against him a couple of years ago as well, didn't he?
Yep.
So, yeah. Anyway, Mayambela then made it 2 before. Who made it 3? Who made it 3? Come on. Who made it 3?
Benson.
Come on. Bengtson. Bravo. There you go. Capitalizing on a defensive mistake. 3-0 to Ari. Light work. But
you call it light work, but I watched that whole game, man. It was fairly even. Even at 2-0, I thought Anorthosis were going to come back into it.
I don't know. I think I'd win second gear.
Okay, but I really thought Anorthosis will be very pissed off with the referee's performance because it wasn't.
For that penalty, for that would have changed the game completely.
Yeah,
completely.
But it wasn't just that penalty. There was the free kick. I think the free kick that was given for when Boake got his goal, I think it's a very soft free kick. It's a difficult one to give 100%, I think. And then the worst one, I think, came in the second half when Makia was on a yellow card already, and he's gone in with a 50-50 with Baroudis, and he's gone in late on Baroudis, and the referee's blown a free kick
the other way
to Ari, and I was like, "What is going on? What is going on in this game?" But yeah, our North Sea fans should be pissed because that was a very poor performance from the referee.
Well, our North Sea fans were pissed.
Yeah,
they were pissed, and it kind of riled Shpilevsky, and then Shpilevsky fought back, didn't he? And this footage is courtesy of our friend Buffa, who put this video up on his Facebook and ended up going viral. So we're going to add it. Just take a look, and if you can lip read, I'm pretty certain you can tell what Mr. Shpilevsky said to the unorthodox fans. But listen to the end as well, where you hear an unorthodox fan really give it to Shpilevsky. Just keep listening out for this. If your mother, bastard.
Yeah, hard R on the bastard, huh?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah. That kind of reminded me of that video with the Indian guy going, "Fuck you, bloody." That's what reminded me.
Yeah, exactly.
But Mr. Shpilevsky has been rubbing people up the wrong way lately.
Yep. Yeah.
Palió pedo, yeah. Palió pedo. So where do we go with this? Where do we go?
Where do we go? Where do we go, or where do they go?
Why are you coming fast? Don't go anywhere. If you're watching, 28 people watching live, don't go anywhere.
Right. So there's another meme thing I think we need to mention as well that happened at Anorthosis this week. Is that a legend of This Is MAPPA fame?
Yes.
Pour one out for Dimitris Christoforou, my guys. He's left Anorthosis after 4.5 years, and a classic moment we will always remember him for. His little eye thing.
Big respect. And here we go. For those of you who don't know, our friend became very famous, and he's actually in the intro, and I think he'll be in the intro forever. He is the first inductee in the This Is MAPPA Hall of Fame. Here we go.
are now in the bad situation, but sometimes when you are in the shit and after you need more react.
What a guy.
Beautiful.
What
Chef's
a guy.
kiss. Chef's
What
kiss.
a guy. He will be
Yeah.
missed.
Mm-hmm.
He will be missed for sure.
He will.
But yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
Buffo's here.
Hello,
Buffo.
Mr. Buffos.
But what happened before this time? Spilevsky on 43 at the goal, showed something to the fans and started the so he gave them a bit of that, huh?
Yeah.
Is that what he gave them? Get a bit of that.
Yeah, you know, he's known for celebrating a bit too enthusiastically towards the fans.
Bit of that.
You know, a bit of Degeneration X.
Yes.
Yeah.
The video started recording at the third time. The third time he swore. That's when he started recording. My goodness. Before, you need to have like a Spilevsky cam. Just have one camera on him the whole time here.
Yeah.
Take a spare phone, just record him the whole time. Fucking hell.
Yep.
So, look, let's go back to this situation because Spilevsky was very, very vocal after the Salamina game, saying that Salamina fans were cussing the Ari staff, talking about cancer on families. He was very, very angry about it. Now, again, we weren't there. We didn't hear or see what happened, what set him off or what set the Anorthosi fans off. We don't know. Okay. Yeah. But the fact is, again, with the greatest of respect to Mr. Spilevsky, right, you should not be engaging with supporters like that. Okay. It's just it's bad form, and on top of that, you're only opening yourself up for more criticism, and you should know better.
It's not just that; it's that he's building a name for himself as somebody who reacts to this stuff. So next time he goes to the Rasibi, next time he goes to next time there's a derby against Apollon or AL, next time any time, like it might be at Achna. And he has that, you know, that really, really fat guy who keeps saying, "I stood up, you know, that guy. He would, like that, you know. So, you know, he's going to build a name for himself, and people are just going to go after him, wind him up, try and get him sent off, and then obviously, as well as a team performs, they perform less good when their head coach is on the pitch, except if you're Sapinto. But yeah,
this kind of reminds you of Guardiola in the sense that he's got so used to winning and being on top for so long, and then someone comes and overtakes him, and everything just falls apart. Now, last season you could say, all right, it was a bit of an anomaly for Ari because you know they were fighting for Europe, they were fighting for the title, and they ended up like fourth in the league. And this year was the year where you expected them to, you know, come in like a wrecking ball, so to speak. But every time they win games, Buffon just react. And then when Buffon drop points, they seem to drop points as well. So he's probably thinking, for fuck's sake, like, what do I have to do?
If you have a look as well, Ari have only lost one game this season. Buffon have lost 3.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, famously, the fans say, guys, he's reacting to what we say. Let's give him a break. Mate, you're in Cyprus, yeah. And Buffo says, you can listen to the story in the first 5 minutes of our podcast, The Blue Zone. Yes. So for the Greek-speaking people out there, watch the Blue Zone podcast on YouTube. It's on there. Check it out. And Buffo will tell you his truth. Right.
There's one more thing as well, is that Eddie Semedo has left Aris on loan. He's gone to join. Yeah.
I didn't know.
He's gone to join Jagiellonia Białystok until the end of the season.
Oh, wow. Was this recent?
Yeah, it was just before. It was, I think, on Saturday that they announced it.
Flipping out. I didn't even know.
So apparently Jagiellonia as well have an option to make the transfer permanent at the end of the loan.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, there could be another player going to Poland, according to Gerkida.
Oh, yes, this one.
Rafa Lopez.
Yeah, there's a bit of a cloud over this one because
Yep.
from what I gather, somebody a Polish reporter kind of responded to the Gila article and said that they're actually quoting the wrong Krakow team. The
Okay.
team from Krakow that wants Rafael Lopez is one in the second division in Poland, and they're looking to sign him at the end of the season. Because there was some Anorthosis fans who were like, "Oh, are Krakow going to give us money for him?" But I don't think that's the case. But as always, smoke and fire. Smoke and fire.
Well, their transfer window closes on Monday, so if they want him now, you have to pay because Buffo says it's 95% done.
Ah, there you go.
So there you go. Okay. Right, one more game, and we shall end the review with Buffo beating Apollon by a goal to 0. Pepe giving them the lead, scoring the winner. Yep, right foot. I mean, that's a peach of a goal. But Doragaray thought he equalised, but unfortunately for Apollon, it was ruled out for offside. And unfortunately for us, our mate Dion didn't score, so we didn't get to see the Superman celebration like he promised. But I'm sure when he scores, he'll get it. But yeah, this was tight though, wasn't it?
It was tight, but there was like 8 of them. So.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was being sarcastic, mate. I was being sarcastic.
No, but I mean, it was close. It's just that they all look at that. I mean, Doragaray himself is close.
It's a great header, though.
Yeah, Doragaray is close. So I mean, they haven't even drawn the line properly. They drew the line on number 81, whoever it was. But I think it's because he was part of the play, but Doragaray was offside as well. It's just a lot closer than what's shown on the image there. But yeah, Buffo, it was an even game. There wasn't that many chances really, and the chances that were there, if they were between the 7th and the 17th minute, people at home wouldn't have been able to see it anyway, because the cable net broadcast of the game was interrupted in the 7th minute, and then there was just like the cable net we're experiencing technical difficulties screen, and then after a while, it just went to a documentary about Zlatan Ibrahimovic at PSG in English. That went on for about 10 minutes, and then they got the broadcast back. Except there was no commentary for about a minute or so, and then you just hear the commentator go, "Ela, esta." And then there's another minute of silence before he sits down and starts talking about the game.
Do you know what? I'm glad you pointed that out because I didn't know this. Now I can go back to it and make another video. Because the last video that we did was pretty decent.
Yes.
Shall I bring it up?
Yeah, do it.
Shall I bring it up? So again, this is for people that aren't following us on Instagram. I don't know why. Shame on you guys. But here's a nice little video that we've made for the situation.
Pitem, we should play a prank on someone today.
Don't worry. You are talking to the master of pranks.
Be careful, guys. We know something strange might happen any moment now.
Hey, who put this cable here?
Ponto e told you to be careful. Jairo is behind this for sure.
I kick you like I kick rats.
Look, there's a spider. Gotcha.
You are on fire today, bro.
There's a spider on your head.
Stop it. I told him to make pranks today.
You know that when it starts, it cannot stop. What else do se have plan?
Λοιπόν, πάμε. Ο κύριος Καρσέδο είναι έτοιμος και μας περιμένει η πρώτη τοποθέτηση.
Αυτό είναι που θα προσπαθήσουμε.
Καλησπέρα, συγχαρητήρια για την νίκη.
Λοιπόν, θα τον έχουμε σε λίγο μαζί μας να μας τα πει αναλυτικά. Υπάρχει ένα μικρό θέματάκι.
It's
naughty Gyro.
Yeah.
Naughty prankster.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, but I'm glad you mentioned that because I can go back to it. Lovely, splendid.
Yes, yeah, it was all that stuff was beautiful. You forgot about Camoranesi being interviewed at the end of the Aris game as well.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me bring that one up as well. Let me bring that one up. Why not? Since we're on a roll at the moment, why not? Since we're plugging our Instagram, I might as well bring it up. Here we go. It's right here.
Here we go.
In my opinion, it was important to
Το στάδιο θα κλειδώσει σε 5 λεπτά. Παρακαλώ μαζέψτε τα προσωπικά σας αντικείμενα και κατευθυνθείτε προς την έξοδο. Μόλις κλειδώσουν οι πόρτες, δεν θα μπορείτε να φύγετε μέχρι το πρωί της Δευτέρας. The stadium will be locked in 5 minutes. Please collect your belongings and proceed to the exit. Once the doors are locked, you will not be able to leave until Monday morning.
These are things that we get up to. Clearly,
Beautiful stuff. It is beautiful. Now
let's bring up the go on.
No, that was it. I was moving us on.
Okay. I was just gonna say, here's a league table. All down to you, Tasso. Go on.
Yeah, here we go. Bafor top with 58 points. Aris are in second with 52 points. Omonia are in third with 48 points. And they're above AEK in fourth with 48 points.
10 points.
Because of the results between the two teams. Abuela in fifth with 40 points.
18 points.
Yeah, right. Abuela are in sixth with 35 points. And Orthosi are in seventh with 35 points. Again, same thing. It's the results between the teams that dictate where they are. Ethnikos Akhna are in eighth with 27 points. AEL are in ninth with 21 points. Karimnodisa are in 10th with 21 points. Omonia Aradipo are in 11th with 19 points. Baralimni are 12th with 18 points. Nasalamina are in 13th with 16 points. And two Omonia, two Furious are in last place with 10 points.
That's what. Do you know what I forgot to mention earlier?
What did you forget?
Do you think Ethnikos' run of form has kind of coincided with Lipski's injury? Because don't get me wrong, the lad that's come in from Blackburn Rovers, he's done okay, but the last couple of games I've watched him, he seems pretty anonymous, really. Now, I don't know whether it's because he's not getting on the ball too much, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Lipski's a very, very important player for him.
Yeah, I agree. I think Lipski is I think he does a lot of the quiet stuff very, very well. Obviously, kind of you've seen the goals kind of dry up for them, and it's they're missing those simple short passes, possession stuff that Lipski does. You've got a younger player, less experienced than him. Obviously, he's learning his trade, although he is coming in from Blackburn, so there's questions there about maybe attitude. I don't know. A lot of players who've come in from Premier League and Championship teams straight away kind of treat the league a little bit as a joke, kind of breeze this. This is going to be easy, and then you end up like Kevin Mirallas, So,
but look for me.
Needs to be
and
careful.
I mean, look, I've got my opinions on this one. I just think that there's something very not suspicious per se, but I think when you have a Blackburn Rovers under 23 player going to Cyprus on loan, and then you see how it was done, how the people that were behind it, the connections directly with the ownership of Ethnikos, it's almost as if it was a favor for someone. I don't know. I could be bang out of order. I could be wrong, but that's just how it seems. But whatever. Good luck to the lad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not easy coming to Rathlimar. Even bigger players have come to Cyprus and they've absolutely flopped. And he's done all right. But again, from what I've seen of him, I just don't think he gets on the ball enough. And he's clearly got talent. But I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
Go.
Right. What's next?
Well, so you've got a plethora of things. We can talk about something that's affecting a lot of clubs and their finances. We can talk about something that happened in the third division. We can talk about something that happened in Scotland or didn't happen in Scotland. Or we can talk about retirement. Which one do you want to go for?
Well, can we go with the sad news?
The sad news. What's the sad news?
Yes, this gentleman.
Yes.
Lefteris Boulia, I believe. Is that his surname? I think that's how you pronounce it. That name? Legendary figure of Abuel, passed away on the 16th of February. Played for Abuel from 67 to 74. He was a key member of the double winning team, I believe, in 73, 74. And I think he was the first Greek player to wear the Abuel shirt.
Yeah, I think he had the second most appearances for a Greek player for Abuel as well. So, you know, he's a very important player in Abuel's history. He was also, obviously, he was involved in the team that stayed up in the Alpha Ethniki in Greece before, obviously, things occurred one summer.
Which we'll not talk about.
Yep. And yeah, very, very important player, very fondly thought of. And, you know, rest in peace. Very important piece of Cypriot history.
Absolutely. All right. Well, speaking of Cyprus football history, why don't we talk about a certain something that's been rambling on for a long time, and perhaps it's not going to go away for a while, is it, Tasso?
Tax? What is tax? What is tax?
What is it?
Yeah, and then, you know, I just imagine in that meeting that these five guys had with the tax authority. I can just imagine Gigi just in the back, just going, Jageni. But yeah, anyway, obviously this is going to rumble on all the way through to the end of March, when in theory we should see at least the beginning of the end of this process. But anyway, in the meantime, there's lots of rumors and statements and evaluations and comparisons that are coming out. So, for instance, Politis this week reported that clubs which owe the most to the tax man and the people involved in indictments are being given a reprieve until March by the government to find a solution to the monies owed. So there's also a list of some of the people that are being indicted as part of the process, and it includes the Minister of the Interior, Konstantinos Ioannou, the Abuel Vice President Nikos Koulialis, the Mayor of Lefkosia, Haralambos Brunzos, and a former MP in somebody called Evgenios Hamboulas. That surname is familiar, isn't it? That's a very familiar surname.
Rings a bell, doesn't it?
Anyway.
I've heard of that name.
Yeah, I know,
I've
right?
heard that name before. Okay, whatever. Must be just a common name in Cyprus.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Smith.
Common as muck.
Yeah, exactly. So,
if I speak.
After the weekend, a couple of people from government clarified the positions. So we've got the Minister of Labour. He said that.
Yeah, sorry, Bano says the mafia. Yeah.
So the Minister of Labour confirmed that criminal prosecutions are ongoing against the clubs that have failed to pay their social insurance contributions. Now, also that the social insurance contribution deficits and the tax debts are two completely different things being treated differently by the government, and therefore they're being prosecuted differently. And the current law for social insurance contributions does not allow for long-term payment plans. So if you are missing payments, you need to do those immediately, right? And those social insurance contributions need to be paid monthly. So if payments are delayed, legal action is taken, leading to potential prosecutions. And these cases can only be withdrawn if the debts are fully settled. So, regardless of who owes that social insurance contribution, whether it's a business or an individual, everybody's subject to the same legal obligations. Right?
Oops.
Yeah. So, that means that there's, is it 4 clubs or 5 clubs? It's
I thought it was 5.
It's definitely Apoel. Apoel are the worst culprits for it. Anyway.
Apoel, AEL, Apollon, Anorthosi, and Ethnico, I thought.
Yeah, now I thought that was because they owe the most tax as well. So I thought those were discussions regarding tax, not the social insurance contribution, which is a different thing. Anyway, according to Bolidis as well, the recent calculations by the tax department, the 5.3 million euros that they want immediate payment for is basically it's for late installments for the last 2 years to pay off the tax debt. So it's not the whole tax debt, it's just the installments they were supposed to make over the last 2 years. So Apoel owe 1.8 million euros as part of it, AEL 1.6, Apollon 1.3, and Anorthos is 650,000. Now, for AEL and Anorthosi, I kind of understand a little bit why the finances are an absolute shithole, and that's because of what the legacies of the 2 clubs are having to deal with kind of historically. We've spoken about AEL and Anorthosi and their finances over and over again. Apoel, we know, because Pedridi is an absolute prick and just won't pay money that is owed to people for reasons. I don't know what his reasons are. Where's the money going that you're earning? Huh? Where's the money? Where's the money? Show me the money. Show me the money. Anyway, the shocking one though is Apollon, isn't it? Because Apollon, in theory, are managed well? Question mark. I think financially, they're not one of the clubs you'd associate with having debts, let's say. But
well, a certain super agent hasn't been mentioned in a long time at that club.
Yep.
Do you think that's a bit of a quinky dink? I say this, I'll tell you why. Because when I went to Wembley for the Champions League final, I bumped into a very, very well-known journalist, and we just got talking about Cyprus football and everything. And he turns around, he goes to me, his initials PZ still involved at Apollon. I says, I don't know, haven't heard his name mentioned in a long time. Long time. So I don't know if his absence or his name shall not be mentioned kind of thing is one of the reasons why they're a little bit stuck at the moment. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm interested to know what Apollon fans think about this and if they know anything that we don't know. Because I know that their rivals are in the shit, totally in the shit.
Yep.
I shouldn't be laughing, but it's funny.
Now, there is also a meeting being arranged between the government and smaller, I'll put that in inverted commas, just to not annoy anybody, associations owing lower amounts, such as Achna, Doxa, Hermes, Othellos, and Omonia Radipu. So yeah, And we'll just finish this off the way that the Bolidis article finishes off, is that Paphos and Aris are proceeding with paying off the amount they owe. They're just going, all right, there you go.
You want it cash?
Cash or card? Yeah.
Well, their checks won't bounce for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, that's the annoying news. Is the cloud that's hanging over everything at the moment is that one. Now, we can move on to a thing we can laugh about, or we can move on to something else that's a bit serious, and also has a joke.
Shall we move on to our friend that retired?
Yes, let's do that. Yes.
There we go. Bagali Dabo, our friend. Love the guy to bits. One of the first guests on this podcast when we went through that phase where we're just interviewing people left, right, and center. He's called it a day. He's hung up his boots. His last club was Ayanaban. As you guys should know, he played a pivotal role in Apollon winning the league 3 years ago. And yeah, good luck to Bagali. He's a top guy, man. Top guy. Wish him well.
Yep.
I'm sure he will return to This Is MAPPA.
Of course.
Standard. So, what's the news that you have?
So, well, let's go to the third division.
Yes.
Now, I'll start with the crap stuff, and then I'll move on to the funny thing. Now, Ethnikos Lachon played Gedros Ayas Marinas Skilouras in the third division this weekend. Now, I put a post on Twitter because I was just looking through the scores, and I saw that there was a bunch of players that got sent off in the game. And I was like, Vrioni is going to have a field day with this next week. And then a Instagram post put out by Ethnikos Lachon kind of made me go, ugh, because what happened during the game, I mean, they said this, that during the game, one of their players was subject to racist abuse from people in the stands, but throughout the game. So that is obviously unacceptable at any level. What I will say as well is that Ethnikos Lachon have a player called Suleiman Andreu. Now, I'm conjecture on my part that they were going that the people in the stands were going for this player in particular because they would be aware that he knows Greek and he knows the things that these people would be shouting at him for. And that not only is that unacceptable, it is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's horrible, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it at that. Now, the social media account manager at Ethnikos Lachon, the person who's kind of probably the club secretary and also runs the Instagram account, had this to say, but also they had a big problem with the way that Gedros were playing during that game, and they kind of put a series of photos up on their Instagram account, and they played a song to them as well. So I don't know if you can hear the song. Are we able to play it without getting copyright strike?
For some reason, it's not playing. I don't know why.
It's not playing the song.
No, it's not.
Oh right, okay.
This is the one, isn't it?
Yeah. It's this one.
You sure it wasn't?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Was it here or was it on another post?
No, because when I click on the link, it plays the song. There's a song basically. It says what? How does it go? Grata. Hold on. I'll see if I can get it on my phone and play it through my speakers.
That's strange. It's not coming up.
It's beautiful though. It's a fantastic It's a
What's in the
fantastic
plane?
film.
Unless they've edited it and removed it, because usually it would say, unless it's because.
Beautiful. Oh, listen to that.
Oh my goodness.
Amekratas. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it because I'm a child.
Pedro's pulling his hair out. He's going, oh, the fucking monetization. Doesn't matter, Pedro. No one's watching this. No one's watching this.
Just a little coverage for Ethnicos Lachon. Right now, more meme stuff. Now, remember we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and we were like, "Oh God, somebody warned Davor. He's coming to Motherwell. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God."
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, old Timmy Ketz does not get the Motherwell job. He's still unemployed.
No.
He's still unemployed.
No. Oh, no.
I'm sure the other manager doesn't complain about the air conditioning or go to casinos either.
No. Michael Wimmer, congratulations. You succeeded.
Wonderful.
Delicious.
Yes. So, there's one more thing from me. I think there's a song that goes with it as well, isn't there?
Oh, you mean this one?
It's time to spin the wheel. What is coming? We don't know. Spin the wheel now.
Yes, very, very nice. Now, obviously, I missed last week where there was the serious business with AEL getting bans and all the other stuff that's been happening. But this week, I get all the meme stuff. So, here we go. We've got.
So I got the fun stuff last week with Pedro.
Yeah. So I get the meme things. So here we go.
Oh.
Right. First of all, FC Grasava have been fined because they didn't have ball boys for part of the game against Olympiacos. That's the first thing. Now
that's quality.
Both. So Doxa Halkanoras Idaliu, they played each other, and both teams got fined because they got into some argy-bargy in the changing rooms, which required the police to get involved.
Yep.
Yeah, they had gaff guys, but to the point where their police had to be called to stop the fight. So, beautiful. Chef's kiss. Now, Doxa player Lucas Saka has also been hit with a fine. Completely different. He got hit with a fine for insulting the Halkanoras fans at the end of the game.
Oh,
so I think basically what he did is they probably gave him that going back to the changing rooms, and people did not like it.
No.
So you had the Halkanoras players and management going absolute ape shit at him. Now, yes. I don't know what happened between Beya and Anaenisi Deriña, especially on the Beya bench. But
just the way you started that. Just the way you started that.
But so Beya coach Zenios Gokonis has been banned for 2 games and fined for inappropriate behavior and for improper performance of his duties during the second half.
So does that mean he went nuts?
I don't. Gokona for people. Gokona means core, like an apple core. But anyway, we've also right below him, right below Zenios Gokonis, Vrionidis then lists the assistant manager at Beya Very coincidental surname here. Is Konstantinos Kokonis has been banned for 3 games and fined because wait because he left the ground after an incident in the first half where he got a yellow card from the referee, and he didn't come back until the second half started. So he got a yellow card. He got a yellow card, walked off, and then came back for the second half.
Malaga, he went to Zorbaz to get something to eat. Maybe he was hungry. It's ridiculous. Nah, that's out of order, man. That's out of order. Justice for the Kokona.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, justice for the Gokonos. Now, here we go. Right. We've got an under-15s match between Baek and Two Omania, Two Furious, right?
Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is
game's going on, and we get to the 62nd minute, and somebody says something about someone's mum, and and Vrionidis said this part in particular. Parents of 2 players started screaming at each other and ended up in a fist fight. And both teams got a fine for that.
What age group was this? What age group was this?
Under 15s.
Fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
It's beautiful.
Brilliant.
It's
Hackney Marshes, you got nothing on this.
It's
nothing on this.
Right. Now, my favorite. This is my favorite, right? Because I've reported 2 or 3 times about teams, say, playing one player who was used illegally because of reasons, right? So under 19s players, there's there's a 20-year-old playing, or there's a player who's over 18 but doesn't have a professional contract and therefore can't play, that kind of thing. Now, the under 19s team of, here we go, they're back again, Gedros Agias Marinas Skilouras, right?
Come on.
Their under 19s have been fined because they used not 1, not 2, not 3, they used 6 players illegally.
Oh, povero!
6 players. That's
amazing.
More than half the team was illegal. Now, the players in question have also been banned for 1 game, but they haven't been fined because they're all under 18. And the game between Gedro and AEP Polemidion has been given as a 3-0 win to AEP Polemidion, believe it or not. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's only one place you can get this kind of thing, man. There's only one place in the world.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Man.
There we go.
Yeah, very
Happy
busy.
day.
He was busy.
Yes.
He was busy with stuff he did not care to look for. Beautiful.
And they seem very tame, their fines as well.
Yeah.
The punishments.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right, I saw that there was like 6 fines for violent conduct, and you're like, it's violent conduct. Where's the additional ban? He gave just a fine for a player grabbing another player by the neck. So,
Yeah. Well, there was one last week with a Salamina player, but he hit the referee. But anyway.
Oh yeah, but he got
banned until August.
Banned, until August.
Hit the referee's arm. Just like, anyway, good. We're done.
Yeah, all good.
We're done.
All good.
It's time to spin the wheel. What is coming? We don't know.
We got anything else?
Well, I believe you might have a couple of things to say in PASP Corner.
I do indeed. So, boys and girls, PASP Corner, our friends over at PASP who we are collaborating with. Don't forget, we have PASP Choices by Stikima on the channel. There's 2 more to come, and you will find out who the next guests are in due course. So, the first story, let's go back. Let's go all the way back to our friend Ilias Chrysostomou. Now, PASP released a statement saying that they would like to express their satisfaction with the CFA for approving the player's request to complete his transfer to his new team. Now, despite being submitted lawfully before the close of the January transfer window, the transfer had been stalled due to objections from his previous club, which filed an appeal against him, surprise, surprise, claiming an unlawful termination of his employment contract. Now, both the PFA and the player extend their gratitude to the CFA for its understanding and willingness to uphold the footballer's rights to work for a club or its choice. This decision was made regardless of any pending disputes with his former club and its insistence that the transfer should not proceed until the transfer or the appeal was resolved. There you go. Happy days. Player can play football. Happy days. On to the next story. Our mate Spiro, he criticized Goa for allegedly disregarding laws ensuring gender equality in sports benefits in general. He also accused the CFA of refusing to disclose benefit disparities between men's and women's national teams, revealing that male players earn significantly more than female players. Now, Spiro pointed out that female players engaged in discussions about equality often get excluded from national team call-ups. He also condemned the Commissioner for Gender Equality for not supporting a female player's complaint, arguing that the position is ineffective. Now, when a journalist mentioned that the CFA representative had stated that benefits were equal for men and women, Spiro strongly refuted the claim. He actually revealed that male players earn approximately 800 euros per match, which is about 1,200 for 2 games. I think there's some kind of discounted rate. I don't know. While female players receive just 120 euros per match, with a proposed increase to 240 euros for 1 game and 350 for 2. Spiro also commented that 4 female players being left out of the latest national team call-ups emphasized that while the coach has the right to select players, it was notable that those involved in discussions with the association were consistently excluded. So the moral story is, guys, don't say anything about the CFA, otherwise you're fucked. Apart from us, because we don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to get picked to play for Cyprus, man. So.
Well, you basically elected yourself as the next Upwell centre back.
Yeah,
and you're not even
but
registered.
Upwell don't play Gibraltar, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
So yeah. There was also a phone-in interview by one of the players in question, who kind of reiterated Spiros' comments as well. And that was reshared by PASP on social media as well to kind of continue the point on. But yeah, it's
there you go.
But like we're talking about equality, and then one player gets 800 and the other one gets 120. That's
Well, you know,
yeah.
What can you do? And they wonder why people don't want to play for the national team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's 120
anyway.
euros, man. That doesn't even pay for, like, if what they've been saying about the Cyprus FA, and they don't pay like accommodation properly, or board or food or all this business. That 120 euro, if you're traveling to a different country to play, to represent Cyprus, doesn't even cover the food for 2-3 days.
There you go. There you go.
Unbelievable.
And let's get it right. And again, this isn't me being chauvinistic or sexist, but when females travel, they tend to carry more than men. And by that, I mean toiletries, for example. You know, we might carry our toothbrush, deodorant, whatever. Females have other
stuff,
biological requirements So these things cost money as well.
Yep.
You know, if you're going away for 1 week, 2 weeks, you're going to need X amount of things. And if you're not going to buy stuff to take from Cyprus, you're going to have to buy when you're out there and you don't know the prices. You know,
Yep.
I'm just saying, you know, look, let's get it right. Male footballers also get boot deals. I don't know many female footballers, especially in Cyprus, that get boot deals. So they get to buy their own boots.
Yep.
Unless the CFA provides them. But, you know, I think they're lucky to even get shirts, in all fairness. But
Yep.
whatever.
That the correct size.
The correct size, yes.
Because sometimes they're the wrong size as well.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
The CFA is from his men on Leshin, according to George. So, hey, listen. We neither disagree or agree with you, George.
Yes.
But you'll get my WhatsApp message later. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one more story. One more story.
Okay.
One more story. Now, yes, I do. So, a friend of the show, when we spoke about Bakali Dabo coming to the end of his career or ending his career, another gentleman that's been on this show and a good friend of ours, Stefan Shepovic, formerly of AEL, has joined OFK Belgrade. He left his club in Greece and now he's gone back home to Serbia. And it's a club steeped in Serbian football history. So good luck, Shepa. There you go.
Just reminded me that we now have a Cypriot representative in the Baltics.
Yes, we do.
Strahinja Kerkez, son of Dusan Kerkez, who was born in Cyprus and represents the Cyprus under 21s. I think this is his last season representing the Cyprus under 21s because he's 22 years old. But Strahinja Kerkez has joined a team in the Lithuanian First Division. Now, I would pronounce it, but I don't have it written in front of me. So
it's okay.
If you excuse me, well, yeah, but you know, there's the fans of there's people are fans of me pronouncing things incorrectly. So let's have a look.
Let's bring it
shouldn't
up
take too long.
faster.
Here we go.
Let's bring it up. There we
FK Panevezis.
But there's like a little accent on the top. So it's like, is it like a je? Panavezis.
It could be FK Panevezis.
He looks like his dad as well. Flipping hell.
Yeah, it's
my goodness. That DNA is strong.
Oh god, yeah, that is on point. Yeah, it's
honestly like you don't need to do that DNA testing thing. You are not the father. No, he is. He is. He just looks like a younger version of his dad.
Beautiful.
That Kerkez DNA is strong, boy.
Yep.
Flipping out. Flipping out. There you go. Anyway, we're done, aren't we?
We are done.
Yeah,
we are done.
Wow, we've done in good time as well. Boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram and X at This Is MAPPA. If you can, give us a little like. You don't have to if you don't want to. Put something in the comments as well just to boost the algorithm. It'd be doing us a favor. But hey, do you know what? Our YouTube numbers aren't particularly great. I'm not too fussed because we've got 1 million on Instagram. Faso, you're on X and
I am.
Instagram.
I am. I'm right here at
Flares
Cafes. There you go.
Happy days.
Yes.
Happy days. Popcorn time. What do you mean popcorn time? Oh, what your pronunciations? Nah, so he did well. He did well.
Panevezis.
He did really good.
Panevezis.
Panevezis. There you go. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back very, very soon. So until next time, good night. Goodbye.